Hey guys, it's Hakeem here, back with some more Abzan Lifegain. Let's look at our opening hand. 4 mana, no white. 2 Lifegain cards in Kozilek, not the greatest. Ship that back. Now we have 3 cards, 2 gates, some good mana, and we've got a Visionary early on the curve. So a couple of Lifegain cards and a sweeper. So we'll keep that. And Tiger Jeet, the beginner, will start it off with a mountain. He's playing 61 cards, but he doesn't do anything on his first turn, so don't know if he's playing the aggro deck or not. So we want to cast this on turn 2. We need to get some green mana into play. We've got a basic swamp, so let's play the gate, and next turn we will have all of our colors in play and a visionary. So we'll go down that road. Let's see if he's playing the old Krenko's command or if he's got another color. I got that aggro feeling. It's a blood crazed neonate. So he's that's a 2/1. Must attack each turn, and if it hits me, it gets bigger. So I'm going to put the Elvish Visionary in the way. That'll draw me a card, and when his neonate attacks, I get to block it and kill it. Now he could have shock. You know, obviously he could just shock me here, but you know, that's kind of a, he'll have to kind of waste the card on a Visionary just to get his neonate through. So he's playing a Bushwhacker that gives his creature 1 on the front, but it doesn't give it anything on the back. So unless he's got a shock here, I'm going to kill the neonate. He does have the shock, but he's down to 3 cards in his hand. So I'm going to get hit for 5 here, and yeah, that's not very good to get hit for 5 on the second turn. So I don't know what I'm going to do here. I guess I'll just play a missionary, I suppose. I guess I'll just play a missionary. Or will I play a wayfinder? I've got a lot of land. I'm gonna play the missionary. I'm gonna gain 4 life, so that gets gets back 4 of the 5 that I just lost, and it gives me 2 power to be able to block this, to block and kill this thing before it gets out of hand. I think my plan now is just to honestly lean on planar cleansing. Just try to stay alive. Let him play out his whole hand, and then just wipe it, and then come back with Wayfinder, Gatekeeper, that sort of thing. So, oh, excuse me, I'm still recovering from the flu here. But he just leaves the game. I mean, I guess Lone Missionary is just so absolutely incredibly powerful that he can't beat it. You know, I mean, he's got a Rock Slide Elemental there now, so his neonate must attack. I'm gonna block it with my missionary just to kill it, but he's gonna get 2 triggers or 2 counters on his Rock Slide Elemental, because whenever a creature dies, he gets 1. And we just traded, so that's 2 creatures that just died. So now it's up to a 3/3 for a strike, just like that. I guess some people, when they're playing red, they just can't get their mind straight. You know that oh my God, he's got a blocker that's gonna kill me. But anyways, I guess I'm just judging the guy, you know, unfairly. I shouldn't do that. So yeah, let's cast a Wayfinder, and let's get no land, and let's bin a Kozilek and reshuffle the whole deck. Yeah, let's do that. So yeah, I'm still on the planar cleansing plan. My opponent only has 3 cards in hand, so he's coming on in here now, I assume, with both of his dudes. I think what I will do, I think I'm going to trade here. That's going to make his first striking guy a 5/5. But, you know, I'm going to play the Gatekeepers because I don't mind having it in there in the graveyard because it's Seance, and I don't mind blowing it up, you know. But the plan is to just gain 7 life. Chump block is 5/5. So he's playing another Neonate, but he's down to 1 card. So this is an interesting mono red deck. You know, you don't often see the vampires in mono red. Now he's played 2 of them actually. So I'm going to get that 3rd white source into play. I'm going to gain 7 life because I do have a couple of gates. So that's going to bring me back up to 22. So I mean, I'm at 22 life here now. I've gained 7, plus I gained 4 off a missionary that got reshuffled. So I've gained 11 life. I mean, he's been doing a nice bit of damage to me, but that's how this deck beats aggro. It beats it with life gain in the early game, because the curve on this deck is pretty high, but you know, the life gain gets you there. So yeah, I've just killed one of his dudes. I'm down to 15. I hope he plays his last card. He does. But I was kind of hoping. I think I may. I'm gonna cultivate here actually before I cleanse the plains. I've got all the white mana I'll ever need. I've got enough black mana to cast Grizzlebrand. So I will just go Forest while I have the chance. And is there anything I want to drag back with Treasure Find? No, there isn't, so I'm just going to pass it over. Yeah, I'm just kind of hoping he'll top deck something, put it into play so I get a little bit more value out of this cleansing. I'm going to chump block the 6/6 because obviously he's going to attack with it. He being Planeswalker because Tiger Cheat didn't feel it necessary to stay. So yeah, that just kills me. Now he's up to a 7/7. I'd like him to put something juicy into play here now so I get to blow it up. But no, it's just land, so anyways, just gonna blow up the world here. He's got no cards in his hand. And I've got the Treasured Find, and I'll put the Angelic Accord into play next turn. And then hopefully we can start top decking some life gain and move on to phase 2. I'd hate to see a Stormbreath Dragon here, or Inferno Titan, or something like that, but you know, I do have the Treasured Find, which I'm gonna hang on to. Oops. Yeah, I'm going to hang on to the Treasured Find because that'll get me my Planar Cleansing back in a pinch. So put the Accord into play. Let's draw a card. Hopefully it's a Lone Missionary. That would be fucking sweet. It's not. It's another Accord. I do have a life gain creature in the graveyard, but I really don't want to blow a Treasured Find on that right now. I want to save this card until I really need it. You know, I mean, he's just, what is the red deck doing with 9 lands in play? He's really flooding out there. Really flooding out. So I think with him with no cards in hand, it's fairly safe to drop a second Accord. Next turn, well, excuse me. Next turn I may, you know, if he doesn't actually do anything, in the interest of getting this game over with, I may just Treasured Find the Gatekeepers. You know, gain 7 life and make a pair of 4/4 flyers. So yeah, I mean, I really don't want to do this, but since I'm playing against the AI with no cards in hand, that's what I'll do. So here's 7 life. Bink, back up to 19. So now I've gained, what, 14? I've gained 18 life this game. I'm on 19, so it looks like he's not even really hurting me, but you know, when you've got to deal 40 damage to kill somebody, it's a bit tough for the red deck to beat that. And now we've got a couple of 4/4 flyers via Angelic Accord. So that's yeah, that's how the deck beats aggro. It beats mid-range and control with all the bombs. I mean, the only real soft spot to this deck is against heavy counterspell decks because your stuff doesn't resolve, and there's not a whole lot of card draw built into this deck. So you're playing off the top of your deck once they you know, counter all your first wave of spells. So there we go. We've got him on 8, and we should kill him next turn. 10 mana for a red deck, a mono red deck. I don't think I've ever seen that in my life in duels. I mean, I don't know if he's playing too much land in his deck or if he's just got mightily unlucky with the flood here. Seismic Strike. Deals damage to target creature equal to the number of mountains you control. Wow, 10 damage for 3 mana? That's pretty insane. So he's not dead yet. So I'll just put another land in play. I've got all the manas. So that's 9, 10, 11, 12 manas. Now he's playing a Rabble Master, but that's not going to save him from my 4/4 Angel, and he's out of cards. Yeah, so the game's over. So he gets in for 1. Oh my! And yeah, all the manas. I don't understand what's going on, but it doesn't matter because we get in over the top, and that's the game. Tiger Jeet, aka Planeswalker. Alright, well, let's see. I'm having a bit of trouble with the matchmaking this morning, getting into lobbies. Doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of people playing. It's only 10 o'clock local time. And that means out on the West Coast, it's, you know, like 5:30 in the morning or something foolish like that. You know, East Coast is 8:30, so I think the people I'm playing against are probably, oh, well, we got somebody. I think I'm probably playing against, you know, Europeans and, you know, people from Asia, so we'll see. You know, I found a game. Ricardo, Kuro. He could be from this side of the world. He could be from the other. You don't really know. Don't want to make assessments on people based on their names, you know. Anyways, let me dip back into the well here. Excuse me. Oh God, moisture on the throat. Don't make any funny jokes, guys. I know you want to. So let's look at the opening hand. Mana's good, and I got a Wayfinder and an Accord and a Missionary. So yeah, this is one of those snap keeps. So I'll keep that. So it's going to just be turn two Wayfinder. Yeah, play the Accord on turn 4, and then hopefully get the Missionary down. The turn after that, gain 4 life, make an Angel, etc., etc. Picked up another Missionary, which is good. Drop the gate into play. So what is it? What is his name? Ricardo Kuro? I have no idea if that's like Spanish and supposed to be pronounced differently or something. He's playing 4 colors already. You know, the only color I don't see right now is green. So yeah. Now before I play this Wayfinder, see what mana I need. I need white because planar cleansing. I need a second black source, and I need a third. So white is preferable, and if I can get it with either green or black, that would be good. I'm gonna take the white source, honestly, because like I said earlier, planar cleansing is one of those spells. When you want to when you need to cast it, you need to cast it. So you don't want to not have enough weight to cast it. So now he's playing a Tide Holostrix, which is a 2/1 death touching flyer for 2 mana. Very efficient. It's good in basically any deck. I mean, if you're playing an aggro deck, it's a 2 power flyer for 2 mana, and if you're playing a control deck, it's an excellent blocker for 2 mana. So hard to pin him on a strategy. But seeing as he's playing 4 colors, I would imagine he's not playing aggressive. So I think it's most likely that he's playing some type of a control deck and he's using that as a blocker. So I'm not going to play out a Missionary here. I only do that, you know, before Angelic Accord if I'm under pressure, and I'm really not at this point. But he's on 5 colors and he's cultivating, so he's going to fix his mana pretty beautifully here. Now he's got 3 gates in play and now cultivate. So I don't think he's going to have any trouble casting his spells for the rest of the game. He's got an island in play, which I guess represents Vapor Snag. I don't know, but it doesn't represent counterspell, so I'm going to land this Angelic Accord, and that should be pretty excellent. I'm looking forward to casting back-to-back Missionaries after that, and making the turning on the Angel Factory. Okay, so let's just attack for 1. So I mean, the way I evaluate this card is if you only ever make 1 Angel out of it, you got a 4/4 flyer for 4 mana. That is extremely good value. If you activate it twice, you got your 4/4 flyer for 4 mana, which is great. But you also got a free, you essentially got a free one. It doesn't take a whole lot to make this card extremely ridiculous. If you trigger it once and you've got your mana's worth. Trigger it twice and you're basically like in value town. Trigger it more than that, and it's just too ridiculous to talk about. So he has played a Creepy Doll, 1/1 indestructible, 5 mana, and deals combat damage to a creature. Flip a coin, destroy it. Yeah, it's a pretty bad card. Gets exiled by Angelic Edict if it gets out of control. But I'm just gonna Missionary. I'm gonna gain 4 life, and I'm not gonna Missionary again, obviously, because if it says if you gain 4 or more life this turn. So if I gain 8 this turn, I still only get 1 Angel, not 2. So I will Wayfinder, and let's go in and get some more manas. Let's grab the Orzhov Guildgate, put that into play, and let's pass the turn and get a 4/4 flyer. After we press Y, of course. That's an important step. All right, so now he untaps with, how much mana does he have? 6 mana. He's only got the 2 white sources, so I'm not really... Oh, fuck. That's a bit of a problem. And Traveler's Amulet. So I think what I'm going to do here, honestly, I think what I'm going to do is blow up the board. I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, so I'm going to swing with everything, because he can't use that Traveler's Amulet. He'll get to keep his creepy dolly thingy, which doesn't bother me. So, you know, since I'm blowing up the board, there's no sense not attacking with everything. I mean, he might, like, fear some tricks. Yeah, he takes 2 damage. Oh, I need 6 mana to blow up the board. Well then. That was a minor mistake. So I guess I'll tell you what I did there. That wasn't a mistake at all. I'm tricking him. That is what I'm doing. Honestly, I'm tricking him into playing out his whole hand, so that Planar Cleansing has more value. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's exactly what I'm doing. So yeah, he gets to cast a spell. Maelstrom Archangel, 5 mana. Oops. Hold on now. 5 mana, 5/5 flyer, and Xbox. He puts an obelisk into play directly for free. Okay, now I'm gonna try this again. Okay, let's watch this. 5 mana, 5/5 flyer. Pretty sexy artwork. When it deals combat damage to a player, which it did, he can cast a non-land card from his hand without paying his mana cost. So yeah, he put the obelisk directly in play. So yeah, I really was just tricking him there. You know, I really was. So yeah, I'm just going to swing with the 2 guys. He's got 2 blockers, but he may actually not block. Yeah, might sneak in some free damage. He might fear some trickery, but he doesn't. He's just gonna kill my dudes, which is fine, you know. But it's worth a shot, a chance to sneak through some free damage. So let's just blow the place up, blow up my own Angelic Accord, which is sad. He's gonna use his obelisk 1 time before it gets destroyed. Not sure what mode he's gonna use. He's thinking pretty hard though. I mean, you get to keep your 1/1 indestructible dude. If that's any consolation to you. So yeah, I guess he's just shooting 3 damage at me. Red mode, yeah. So when it's on the stack, you can actually bring it up on the screen there and see what it's doing. So yeah, he's just gonna deal 3 damage to me, and bye board. Still got the 1/1 in play though, but again, the Angelic Edict can exile that. I'm on 6 mana. I can't cast any of these cards up here. He's on 8. He's casting Rafik of the Many, so that's actually pretty bad. Yeah, whenever a creature he controls attacks alone, it gains double strike. So now his 1/1 becomes a 2/2 double striker. Hits me for 4, which is I wasn't expecting him to be able to come back and hit me for 4. I was only expecting to take 1, but he's down to 1 card in his hand. He's down to 1 card. I'd like to probably get a Palaka Worm here. Runescar Demon. Angelic Edict. If I tap out here for Runescar Demon and he has a removal spell, then he just kills me. I'm gonna tap out for a Palaka Worm. Gain a 7 life. So now if he swings with his Rafik, it'll be a 4/4 double strike. If he swings with this thing, it'll be a he's just gonna ground assault me and give me a card. So yeah, if I'd played the demon there, I'd have lost the game. The card that I picked up is Cultivate, and he's playing Darksteel Ingot, so he's out of cards now. But I'm sure he's gonna attack with Rafik and hit me for 8 here. Or he can just attack me for 4. Yeah. I'm okay with just taking 4 here. I'm okay with that. That is perfectly fine. So I think I'm going to get rid of that. Get rid of what? How much mana do I have? 8 mana. So if I Cultivate, it'll take me to 10, which means I can play Kozilek next turn. So that sounds good. So I will Cultivate. Yep. And I'll just go get black, green, I don't know. And I think I will get rid of the Rafik, since he's got no cards in hand. He's just got a 1/1. You know. He can block the Kozilek with his little creepy doll here. He has a 50-50 shot at killing it, but I'll annihilate 4 of his permanents, and I'll draw 4 cards. So to me, that's fair enough value for my 10 mana. So I don't mind losing it there. But he's going to treasure find something. Perhaps his Maelstrom Archangel. I don't know, but he doesn't have any cards in his hand, so he gets back his Obelisk, yeah, which is a solid play. Obelisk is a solid play because it just does everything in a 5-color deck. You know, he's going to get in for 1 here. But drawing 4 cards and getting a 12-12 seems pretty spicy. But I need to. That Obelisk is going to burn me out. That Obelisk is going to burn me out. Do I Rune Scare Demon here? No. I dropped the big boy, so he's got no cards in his hand. I've just drawn 4, which is 3 lands and a Cultivate. You know, which is absolutely. It's great to have him off the top of the deck, but it doesn't do anything for me. So now I've got a 12-12. He's got an Obelisk. He's got this 1/1 dude, and he just picked up a card. So let's find out what that card is. Let us find out what it is. So I don't know what can he do with that Obelisk. I wonder. Is he going to attack me for 1 here? I certainly doubt it. All right. So like I said, I mean he's going to block the Kozilek. I picked up another land. Holy fuck. He's going to have a 50-50 shot of just, you know, straight up killing it because of the Creepy Doll effect. But he's going to have to sacrifice 4 permanents. That's on the stack. That's not going away. So that's just going to wreck his ability to cast spells. So I don't mind, like I said, I don't mind spending 10 mana to draw 4 cards and make my opponent sacrifice half his mana base. That's actually he sacrificed his Obelisk without activating it. Not sure I agree with that, but anyway. Let's see the coin flip. Don't see this animation very often. What is Scissors and Doll? So he hits the doll, the happy doll. I guess I get to keep it? Yay, I get to keep it. Hooray. So, yeah, let's just put a Golgari Gilgate into play. Let's cultivate. Strip some land out of the deck. And let's Demon. Hello, someone named Joe. Let's Demon. What do I want? Something that's not land. I think, Shelter. No, I want to block a worm because I'm on 8 life. And this deck doesn't normally get down to 8 life, you know. It's a strange place for me to be, especially at this stage in the game where I'm at 12, 13 mana. He's playing Species Gorger in this deck. You know, it's a 6/6 for 5, which is great, but he has to bounce creatures, and I mean, he's playing 5-color control. What does he have that he wants to bounce? I mean, he doesn't want to bounce Strixes. He doesn't want to bounce Skymarks or Angels. I don't see anything with an enters the battlefield effect here, so I don't get the synergy there. So right now I'm just going to, you know, just going to swing at him and annihilate 4 more permanents, which is really fun to do. Really fun in, you know, in a 6/6 sort of way, because I'm delighting in his pain here. Yes, I am. Kozilek, Butcher of Truth. So, let's go get a drink while he makes choices. Okay. So there he goes. He's probably gonna block that Kozilek again and try to kill it, but he's down to 3 mana plus an ingot, so he's not much that he can cast. Let's watch the coin flip again, see if he gets the Scissors. We'll see. No, my friend. That Creepy Doll is a absolutely terrible card. It's so bad. It's ridiculously bad. I'm gonna gain 7 life. Why? Why not? That's why. So yeah, we're up on the extreme mana totals. I think that's 8 plus 5 is 13 on the battlefield plus 5 in hand. So yeah, he's gone. So let's just annihilate his board again. Another man, like, I don't understand how I draw a land there, but anyway, let's annihilate his. If he's down to, I really wish he was down to 0 permanents, because that's a real fun way to win. But anyways, we get to hit for 13. No coin flip. Game over. Hakeem 928 wins. I think in all the decks that I've played Grixis Control with Kozilek, played Total Control with Kozilek. Now I'm playing Abzan. I think that's the first time on camera that I've managed to resolve a Kozilek and start annihilating somebody with it. I cannot recall beating somebody with the Kozilek in any of my other decks. I remember losing to a subscriber who annihilated the fuck out of me with it, but I think that's the first time I got to do it myself. Alright, well, excuse me, I hope you enjoyed the games, and we'll see you some more Abzan Lifegain tomorrow. Thanks for watching.